So has anybody ever filmed this collection before?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
You can ask him.
We could be the first.
You.
First.
Holy cow. Wow. I have never seen anything like this before. It is incredible. This is insane. You know, you can't even put into words everything that I'm looking at right here. This is the most insane collection I have ever seen in person. Ooh, I don't even know where to begin. So in case you're wondering, I'm in the home of Walter Kolm, and this is an insane oasis that I am so happy and excited to be able to share with you guys. To house his entire collection of all kinds of different memorabilia. He's got Star Wars, we got Terminator, we got Marvel, we got pinball machines and arcades. This is the place to be. If I had a place like this, I would never even leave home. So let's, I guess we should just start at the beginning, because that's where we should begin. It's a good place to start, so let's go.
So right off the bat, I love the layout of this collection space. It's got lots of depth, and it feels like you're unlocking new treasures as you venture further and further into the main cave.
All right, so right when you first walk in, you're greeted with all kinds of awesomeness. Starting off with this Sith life-size trooper right here. This thing looks super cool in person. It is nuts. Love the texture on the costume. It's just wow. You also have some art, Revenge of the Jedi. And you also got this Star Wars art print here too. You got a Stern Pinball, which, wait till you see what's behind this door. We're gonna get to that a little bit later. But you can take a guess what we're gonna see in there.
Behind this glass door is almost like a secret compartment guarded by an Anovos life-size Death Trooper. It's a small alcove in his collection that used to house his legendary scale Star Wars statues.
One of my favorite pieces here is this life-size Yoda. This is a silicone statue of Master Yoda from Attack of the Clones, or Revenge of the Sith. I think it's Attack of the Clones. And you can see that it has a lightsaber installed on it. You can actually turn the lightsaber on. That's cool. Very, very neat.
Also in here is the DMD Wampa statue, which looks vicious. And one of his 3 legendary scale Darth Vaders. Because if you can have more than one, why not? But something I did not expect to see was this one-of-a-kind custom silicone statue of Obi-Wan Kenobi. This one has a few issues and he's working with the maker to get a new one, but that face looks spot on.
So this entire area used to be the basement and his garage, and he converted it into his collection room. On top of each one of the ceilings here, you can see a collection of helmets. Got some Clone Trooper helmets right there. It looks like a custom Captain Rex. I really like the weathering on that. That looks really nice. And it looks like the hashes on the very top of the helmet look like they're actually carved in on this particular version of it. I wonder who made this one. Got Darth Revan. Got the Mandalorian up there. So the very first room that you walk into is a large collection of MYC custom Star Wars pieces, among other life-size statues. So he has every single one of the MYC statues that have ever come out. Some that I haven't even seen before in person. There's the original Kit Fisto. He has the new Kit Fisto also. But here's the original one. This is, I think, one of Michael's first. So this is the original one where it was hand sculpted, all right? But if you come back this way, here is the all new Kit Fisto that was just released recently. Man, he has come a long way. Opposite side is the beginnings of the ships that MYC has been creating. You see all the different ships right here. I have most of these. Not all of them, but most of them. I think I'm still missing the probe droid pods. I'm gonna have that one, and I missed out on the skiff. So each one of these displays are custom. It's got this steel piping that connects to the very top of the ceiling up there, and then all the way down to the floor, so it's definitely secure. And then you have glass shelving, which looks really cool because you can actually see the statues as you're standing over them. I like that. So I haven't even walked away from the front area, but one of the things I really like about the way the display is of this place is that you have everything spaced out very nicely, so it doesn't look like it's overcrowding or becoming cluttered. So it doesn't look like that. But then in between there, you have a mix of different types of things. So you have the helmets, what I showed you just a second ago. And you got the quarter scale statues. But then you have these life-size pieces that are placed, strategically around, and they just enhance the way everything looks. I really like that. Look at this Watto, man. This is cool. I've seen this before, but I've never seen it in a collection room. So that's cool. I love it. Look at this Imperial Guard. What? Another really cool style that he has with his display is these little floating shelves. Each one of them is bolted into this cement post, so you can see these are very secure. You got a steel shelf, and then you're able to put these little statues like this, in little strategic spots around the collection, which again makes it look really interesting. I love it. It has a kind of industrial feel to the display, but it looks very nice. I like it. Check out that Yoda. All right, like I said, he doesn't only have Star Wars pieces, he also has a lot of Marvel and DC and Terminator, and they're all broken up into different sections, which is nice. I like how that looks, and there's different rooms as well. So we're not even done with Star Wars yet. There's more coming for that. But let's stop and take a look at this Terminator collection, because I have never seen most of these in person. I've only seen like one or two, but this is awesome. So you can see that he has a large collection of different Terminator pieces. I think some of these are Prime 1 Studio, some of these are Queen Studios, and they're all placed really nicely together. Like I think this one here was a Prime 1 Studios. I remember seeing it in Japan. I think one of the times I went. It's encased in this very thick glass display, so it's very well protected from dust. That looks just like the T-1000, my God. So let's take a closer look at these. Check out that Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. Wow. Wow, man, that looks so lifelike. This is incredible. You can't already tell I'm geeking out. This is insane. I've never seen these things. Got some Sarah Connor going on down here. I don't know who made this one. This one doesn't look like it's silicone. This one looks like it's just a statue. Pretty cool. And then you got this one right here, which I think is a Prime 1 Studios. This looks incredible. This is fantastic. Such a beautiful likeness to the actress. And I love that he's got that Schwarzenegger Terminator 2 poster behind it. I love Judgment Day. It's one of my favorite movies outside of Star Wars. So this is from the newer movie, what is it, Dark Fate, I think it is? Yeah, Dark Fate. And honestly, I think this one looks even better than that one. This looks even more like Arnold. It's a T-1000, all frozen up, just before he got blown up. That looks like real icicles on him. Jesus Christ, this is so cool. All right, and that was the Terminator collection. Now, let's take a look at some of the Marvel pieces he has, starting with this Captain America Queen Studios. Queen Studios did an incredible job with the likeness on this one. It looks just like Chris Evans as Captain America. Wow. So neat. And you got silicone mixed with, is that? Yeah, with mixed media. And you also have some sculpted areas, like all this is sculpted. Holding Mjolnir. Oh, this is cool. Look, you can even see like the dirt beneath the nails. What? And here's the other MCU bust from Queen. Now, a lot of these I've seen in person over at Mojo's house, but I have yet to see that Hulk in person. That's the first time I'm seeing that one. My God, that is cool. Each one of these busts are displayed behind these thick glass, so that keeps it from getting any dust. And then you have, look at the thickness on this shelf. That is some heavy duty stuff right there. Of all of these busts, I've seen, and I don't know if it's because I've seen some of these busts in person already, I have yet to see this Hulk one in person. So right now, this is definitely the one that's standing out at me. And I love that it's centered, you know, so it kind of just draws the attention to it. This is insanely cool. I mean, you can see the textures in the skin, the muscles. Look at the way the neck is just bulging like that. And check out those teeth. They look like real freaking teeth. Wow.
These life-size busts are freakishly cool from Queen Studios. It's like having the character in your home. I especially love how he has the opaque glass behind it, allowing the natural light to hit it from the opposite side and create kind of like a backlight for the display.
Okay, so that was the Marvel. Before we move into the DC, let's take a little break and do some more Star Wars. This room right here, what I love about it is that it's not a very big room, when you look at it, but there is so many pieces in here. It's got to be well over 50 statues, including quarter scale. Looks like some life-size pieces behind me, definitely some half-scale stuff over here. And it's very well placed, and dedicated for it, which looks great. And it looks really good. It doesn't look cluttered, and looks really, really nice the way this whole thing comes together. I love how he has everything very well planned, and there's pieces in here that I have never seen in person, so I can't wait to take a little closer look at some of those. All right, here's something cool that I haven't seen together. I used to have the Force Laboratories X-Wing like this. I couldn't keep it because the display is just huge, but he has enough room to actually display it comfortably together, which looks really, really good. You got the TIE Fighter here. The TIE Fighter looks a little smaller, I think, than the MYC, but it has the matching base. Then you can see that it looks like it's chasing the X-Wing. So I like how that came out. The DMD 1/3 scale Darth Vader. So this is a custom one, but they did a really good job at replicating the suit as it looked in A New Hope. It's mixed media. This cape material feels incredibly realistic. You can see you got two different options to have the lightsaber mounted on the belt, or you could have him holding it in his hand. And I believe it lights up as well. Not really certain about that, but check out that helmet. This is a cool piece. All right, and then in the corner, mounted again on these steel display stands, these floating stands, are a collection of sought after Grail sideshow busts. Okay, you got Admiral Akbar right there. This is one right here that a lot of people want to get their hands on. Very cool to see this one in person. I've never seen this one here in person. That is so cool, man. Look at the glass eyes. This looks really awesome. Then you got Figurin Dan from the Cantina Band. Look at the paint job on this. This is beautiful. Again, I love the glass eye. Got texture in the head and everything. Wow, that is so cool. And then beneath that is a Gamorrean guard. Jeez, I've never seen any of these in person. This is so cool to see them in person. Look, you even got drool on the mouth. All right, and then in the center of it all is a complete collection, or an almost complete collection, of all of the legendary scale statues that Sideshow has. I've never seen all of these in person, only seen a few of them. Like, I own this Yoda right here. Love that. There's the R2-D2. But look at the size of Darth Vader. I love how he has the two stormtroopers flanking Vader also. That is a really nice touch, the way he has that displayed like that. In the far back are some more sought after ones. You got Obi-Wan Kenobi right here. This is one that's extremely difficult to get. If you're able to find it, you are lucky. Just like this man right here. The Darth Maul. I mean, you don't even realize how big this is until you see it in person. Look at the size of this lightsaber. It almost seems abnormally big, just from the look of it. I think that would be a lot smaller in his hand. But I love the pose. That's really cool. Behind that, you're gonna see the C-3PO right there. Got the C-3PO. That one's really pretty. And then this is one I've almost bought more than once, is the Boba Fett. Boba Fett's got a real nice size to it. Love that base. All right, so that was the Star Wars room, or one of the Star Wars rooms. Obviously, there was one that we walked in on. There's a pinball room that I want to get to before we move further in, because I'm not even done with the collection. This is crazy. So let's go over here and check out this pinball room that he has, because it has even more awesomeness that I've also never seen before until now. So come on, let's check it out. Right, look at this. This is an incredible game room. All kinds of different pinball machines from all different eras, like this Kiss one here, which is the original pinball machine from the 70s. And he has so much more, like Spider-Man, he's got Star Wars, every Star Wars pinball machine in here. And then in the center of it all are these life-size statues. Some of them are Sideshow, some of them are Novos, some of them are custom, some I've never really seen before ever. Let's take a look. One thing I really like about the collection is that he makes space for art. So you have, like, this is a pinball room. He's got this Guns N' Roses banner right here, you know, just to create some more ambiance to the whole thing. And every wall has this. You can see them in the far back right there. There's the Mandalorian pinball, and just different things that just add to the whole arcade feel of it all. Life-size Darth Vader. He is huge. Look how much bigger this is than me. I'm pretty big, I'm 6 foot. Look at that. All right, this is probably one of my favorite ones in his collection for the life-size pieces. This is a Sideshow of the Death Trooper. I love the pose. It's got a lot of personality in the pose. You got that head that's turned like that, which looks really good. I love how he's holding the gun very realistically. And it has a really nice presence to it, you know? Look at all the weathering that they put into it. Not for nothing, but if anything, this is probably one of my favorite that I've ever seen of their life-size statues. So really nice work on this one. Mixed media, wow, incredible. This is one that I've only seen in pictures, the Darth Malgus, another huge piece. He's almost the same size as Darth Vader, okay? Look at the size of this guy, look at the detail. Never seen one of these in person. This is a really cool piece. C-3PO. All right, check out that base. That's dope. That is really cool. And then over here you got R2-D2. What's up, R2? He has a controller, so it looks like he can make noises and sounds. And I love how the base is lit up also. This is nice. So of all the pinball machines that he has in this display room, my favorite two that he has in here are this Star Wars one that's got the Millennium Falcon in it, which is really neat. You got a Darth Vader lightsaber, and you got Death Star there in the back, which is cool. But he also has a Mandalorian one, and that one is awesome. It's probably my more favorite one. You got a Razor Crest back there. I love that. You got a slave over there, and you got Mandalorian and the armor. So really neat seeing all of these. And each one of them has a video display, you know, showing your score and all that. So very, very cool. I love this room. All right, enough gaming around. Let's go check out the rest of this collection. All right, leading up into the final area of this oasis, before we actually go into there, you have a collection here of DC pieces from the Batman films. All right, we finally made it. We made it to the final area, and it's not small either. I was gonna take some time to film this part as well, but here you're gonna have a lot of DC pieces, some life-size Marvel stuff. There's some Planet of the Apes life-size busts in here, which look cool, and some games, more games, which, this is awesome. You never wanna leave this place. One of the things I love about this room is how much he allots for space, and it's well planned out. So you have enough space in between the life-size pieces so that you can appreciate each one of them, and it gives it some room to breathe. But then you also have these amazing art pieces behind it, which complement the whole thing. Like, I really like how that Joker lines up with this Joker bust. You got that beautiful Wonder Woman piece right there that lines up with that one, and the Catwoman. Now, he does need a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, but still, I love this. That's beautiful. Another really cool touch is how you have these life-size busts on these very sturdy stands, these pedestals, but they're hollow on the inside, so you can actually put these 1/3 scale statues on the inside there. So check out that Batman Forever. He's got a collection of the Rocky pieces here. So here goes a Stallone. He's got both of them from PCS. And again, I like how he has these steel floating shelves. So look at that, that's a 1/3 scale statue on top of that, and it holds. That's a really cool display option right there. There's the other version of the Rocky statue. This is a really nice and interesting way to display your pieces. Now, Walt is a soccer fan, so he's got a life-size bust of Messi over here. This is cool. Looks like silicone with rooted hair as well. That's a way to represent your team. He has my suit. All right, so that is everything in this collection oasis, this palace of nerdom. The best way I could put that. This is incredible. This definitely makes me feel like I need to step up my game. Wow. Life goals, right? Let me know in the comments what you guys think was your favorite piece in this collection. What was your favorite part of the way that he displays his collection? Or if you just want to give a shout out, you know, say thanks to Walt for allowing us to come into his home, because this was an incredible experience for me. I hope you all enjoyed it as well. So again, leave some comments down below, leave a like, share this video out so that everybody can check it out as well. And until next time, may the force be with you.